Okay, welcome to Reject Island. So today we're gonna do a It trailer reaction video. I've already seen it. He hasn't.
By the way, this is our magnificent David Spice, and I am Matthew Patrickson, aka the New King. Long live the King.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah. Okay, so before we begin, I'm just going to check off on my watch list here. Make sure I have everything I need. Can you hand me that over there?
The phone or the knife?
The knife.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to keep my knife down here next to me, just in case he decides to pop out anywhere and I need to get to nice and close. I also have my handy dandy sword here, just in case, I don't know. I just like having it around, I guess. It's just kind of here.
He's also wearing his royal garments.
Yes. My hobo gear.
Anyways, the video.
Yeah, on to the video. Let's go.
And we're going to also be watching the second
I stabbed you hard enough with it, but I mean, other than that, it's kind of pointless.
As you can see, things happened.
Oh. Hello.
We don't know how to use this stuff yet, so he was ranting and I was just getting everything set up. So the video.
Yes. Alright, did it?
No, because it's so light.
Okay.
There you go. She's all ready, Captain. Thanks, Billy.
I already know where this is going. I read this part of the book. This is where I stopped.
Really? Because I stopped after the clown killed adults.
Stupid kid. That's sad. Alright. The novel was horrific.
Yeah, it was.
That was
Any time I've ever been in before. People die or disappear 6 times a national anthem. And that's just grown-ups. Kids are worse. Wait.
Hey look, there's Token Fat Kid.
No.
Yes, critic, yes.
Gotta love the token
I
squirrels.
saw something.
The token troop, my bad.
Clown.
That's basically what they are.
Yeah.
You got token fat kid, token sick kid,
Token nerd.
token nerd,
It's all connected.
token girl,
That's part it.
And then there's the,
token writer, and
we can't,
token boy scout.
yeah, we can't forget about our shy hero. Dad? Not a lot of things.
Bill, if you'll come with me, you'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too.
That made me sad. I feel for the kid now. I hope he dies.
So your thoughts?
I think I'll actually buy a ticket to see this movie. Rather than my customary, hey, I'm gonna just pirate this.
Even though you almost never actually do.
Yeah, I know. Typically, if it ends in that category, I'm just not gonna watch it.
I do have a lot of thoughts on this.
Turn on the light. Yeah, here. Give me a sec.
I don't think it makes that much of a difference.
Okay.
Firstly, the most important thing to have thoughts on is the clown.
Are you asking me my thoughts, or are you gonna?
I'll go ahead and go on.
Okay,
but
yeah, please do so.
one thing I think this trailer did excellent on is not showing a good full image of the clown. It left a little bit of mystery for you.
Yeah, it still showed you enough to make you afraid of it, but it didn't show you enough that you know exactly what he looks like.
Yeah. So, that being said, I'm going to go back a little bit to one of these last scenes in the trailer.
Yeah, where you get a fuller picture of what he looks like. And I don't know, it'd be around there.
Will do.
Yeah, 'cause you see, you get yeah, that right there, that last frame.
Now, I thought it was really creepy with his head just most partially out of the water. And then he's running and he's going...
Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about that part.
I mean, I'm just like...
Stephen King, what were you trying to say there, man?
I mean, you can't even blame Stephen King for that.
Yeah, I know, you really can't.
So I'm just like... Misa Jar Jar Binks!
Cut that shit out.
You see what I mean, though? That's
Yeah.
something Jar Jar would do, trying to be scary.
Yeah, we don't talk about Binks here.
And I mean...
This is a Binks-free zone.
I'll get more into this...
Do you understand me?
I'll get more into this comparison part after we watch the second trailer.
Oh, no.
But just... comparing... this new Pennywise, I can't remember his name, Sarsgaard, something Sarsgaard, the brother of Tarzan.
Yeah, the brother of Tarzan.
And Tim Curry.
Well, I mean, Tim Curry's a legend in himself.
But I will get there with the second, after we do watch the second trailer.
Alright.
So. But yeah, I thought that the first trailer did very well.
There. Excuse me.
Okay.
When you're a kid, you think that you'll always be protected, cared for.
We like hanging with you. Thanks. You shouldn't think us too much. Hanging out with us makes you a loser too.
But when you're alone as a kid,
Life's no fun.
the monsters see you as weaker. You don't even know they're getting closer until it's too late.
Where's the poison ivy? Nowhere. Okay, well, I'm starting to get itchy, and I'm pretty sure this is not
Do you
good
use the
tonight.
same bathroom as your mother?
Sometimes, yeah.
Then you probably have crabs.
That's so not funny.
Yeah.
Aren't you guys coming in?
It's gray water.
What the hell is gray water?
It's basically piss and shit. So I'm just telling you, you guys are splashed around in millions of gallons of dairy pee. So, are you serious?
Doesn't smell like caca to me, senor.
Have you ever heard of a staph infection?
Also, a staph
This is
infection.
so unsanitary. This is literally like swimming inside of a toilet bowl right now. You're the reason why we're in this position right now.
Guys.
Whose sneaker is it?
It's Betty Ripsom's.
I
What if
love
she's
how that
still here?
sneaker isn't wet at all.
And the fact that the kid decided, hey, I'm going to write my name on the inside of this shoe. Oh, look. A Ba-Ba-Balloon. Only very few of you will get that reference. Balloon! Oh,
There you go. She's on.
Okay. It looks like it's just leading into the first trailer now. So,
yep, it is.
oh, it ends differently or something. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways,
Strange.
so now with this second trailer, any thoughts?
Something that I've kind of noticed is they're relying really heavily on jump scares at this point. Like, from what I've seen, there's just a lot of jump scares in just the trailer alone, which, from my experience,
means lots of jump scares in the movie as well.
Yeah. And the thing about me is, I'm almost immune to jump scares. So jump scare movies don't get me. And I don't consider them actual horror because that's all they rely on. But I'm still hoping that they rely more on the psychological aspect of this story. Because, I mean, not only was it a, like, physically horrifying story, but just putting yourself in the mental state of the children at the time. And then as they're, like, adults, having to relive all of that again. I don't know, it's something that always, like, jumped out to me. And that was the scariest aspect, that even after he's supposedly gone, he's still affecting their day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
and in the original one, like, it affected one of the kids to the point in which he committed suicide at just the mere mention of him being back.
Yeah. And I get what you mean. Like, I'm still affected by jump scares. I still jump, but for me, it's like, okay, what was even the point of that?
Yeah, there's no real, like, horror to it. There's not much of a shock value to it either, unless, you know, I don't know, I've just become so desensitized to them that it doesn't affect me anymore. Like,
and, I mean, my first horror movie was It. It was the first It. The 1990,
Tim Curry It.
Tim Curry It.
Tim Curry is a legend in himself, and you can't refute that fact.
So, actually, I don't intend to refute that fact. I intend to play on it right here and right now. With this. Okay.
That face that he gave the kid just kind of... That looked, I'm going to be honest, it kind of gave me, like, flashbacks of Heath Ledger's Joker.
Same to an extent, yeah.
Yeah, like, to a point, just like, I don't know, the mannerism, like, how he's all hunched over, just kind of reminds me of, you know, Mr. J.
What he reminds me of is a mixture between Heath Ledger's Joker and that new Green Goblin from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie.
I just ate. I don't want to throw up again.
But I mean, that's what I see with that Joker, or with that Pennywise.
Yeah,
and it's creepy. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, no, it's creepy. It's just.
But have you ever seen Monk?
No, actually.
It's a good series. You should watch it. But there's this character called Dale the Whale. And Dale the Whale
Get my out of
is featured in 3 or 4 episodes. And the second one he's featured in, he's played by Tim Curry. So imagine Tim Curry, completely trapped inside a bed, only able to move like his arms, in a giant fat suit.
Oh, that made him real happy.
So, that's terrifying. Because it's Tim Curry. But
how about
you aren't Tim Curry, Dale the Whale. Terrifying.
Should we talk about Darkness?
That's actually what I was going to lead into.
Alright, yeah, Tim Curry's Darkness. Basically, like the living embodiment of Satan and everything evil in the world. And I'm going to tell you, the first time that I saw Tim Curry as Darkness, I almost shit a brick.
This is him.
Yeah, just seeing him, like, portraying that character, just, it gave me cold chills.
And this was a movie that wasn't very popular, called Legend.
Yeah, and
I mean, I grew up with it, so I'm like, yes, it was creepy, and I loved it.
But the thing is, like, it wasn't meant to be, like, scary. It's just meant to be kind of dark.
Yeah.
it tried to put like a darker spin on like fairy tale-esque stories, and just seeing darkness, and then hearing him talk to a disembodied voice of something that you know is even more evil than him. He's just someone else's underling.
Yeah.
It's,
So, just to put to my scale, this was Pennywise as Tim Curry. This is Darkness, played by Tim Curry. This is Dale the Whale, somewhere in between.
Mhm.
This is your guy. Underneath Girl Scout Tim Curry and Palpatine Tim Curry.
Oh man, I forgot
And
about
that's just
that.
Palpatine voiced by Tim Curry. It's not even Tim Curry's face, it's just his voice.
Forgot he did that.
You mean Girl Scout Tim Curry?
I don't want to remember Girl Scout Tim Curry.
When you are less terrifying than Girl Scout Tim Curry,
There's a problem.
that's a problem. And don't get me wrong, you're scary,
How about
but not that scary.
How about the Color of Magic Tim Curry?
I never saw The Color of Magic, so
Oh.
you'd have to put that in your own ranking.
It's probably under Girl Scout Tim Curry,
Probably.
because I mean, seeing him in the red cloak and the pointy shoes, just it's hilarious. You should watch that, by the way.
But
It's
yeah,
amazing. There's 2 parts.
I mean, you're scary, but not that scary.
Granted, Tim Curry's just terrifying in general.
So I hope that your acting allows you to move up a little on the scare factor. Because right now, based off of your costume, everything just looks too creepy. The thing that was terrifying as Tim Curry as Pennywise was that he didn't necessarily look completely terrifying.
He actually looked like a genuine clown, except for those teeth. We don't talk about the teeth.
Which ones, the sharp ones or the rotting ones?
Yes.
So, the thing that was scary about Tim Curry was the fact that he
appeared innocent.
could appear innocent. And then he could just twist his facial features. And it wasn't the makeup that did it. It was his facial features.
It was just his face.
It was just his face. That was what was terrifying. So I hope that you can do it. I hope that this Pennywise can do it.
Plus, we haven't heard like any dialogue with him,
Nothing.
so we don't know what he sounds like. We don't know how he talks like, and we don't know what his mannerisms are like when he's speaking. So I'm hoping that through those, that you can excel as the new Pennywise and maybe, just maybe, make your way just under Tim Curry's Pennywise. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't think anything is going to beat Tim Curry's Pennywise. Just because, you know, we grew up with it. That's what we love about it.
That's what gives me nightmares to this day.
Oh, yeah, no, he hates clowns because of it.
Actually, I don't have a problem with all clowns anymore. In fact, I'm not even terrified by clowns when I'm awake. It's just when I go to sleep and I have nightmares, he's always there. So,
And that's what a good horror film is supposed to. It's supposed to induce those nightmares. It's supposed to make you think about it for the rest of your life.
so I hope little kids watch this film and are their pants terrified of clowns for the rest of their life, just like me.
I'm perfectly fine with clowns. My uncle's a clown. And the thing is, I'm really not kidding. He really is. He used to do it every year.
So, I did like, however, the dialogue that they were having for
The kids?
the kids.
Yes, because from what I've seen, what I saw in the trailer, the child actors look like they're actually doing a really good job. And something that I've noticed recently is with a lot of newer shows and movies, once they do get like child actors, or the ones that do have child actors, the quality of child acting has gone up significantly since years prior.
Yeah, it has. It really has.
Because I mean, and I know you probably haven't watched this, but Stranger Things.
I've watched Stranger Things.
Okay.
There's the same actor from Stranger Things is in this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, here.
Wait, is he our shy leader?
Not necessarily the leader, I don't think.
Sometimes, yeah. Then you probably.
I know he's not the leader
Still
because
not
Bill's
funny.
the leader.
Oh, okay. Oh, that is him! I couldn't tell because of the glasses. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's bad. I need to go see an optometrist now.
I bet that...
Oops.
Oh, look, it's Superman. Wonder, where's the news reporter?
Where's Clark Kent?
Clark, where are you?
Superman slides on the glasses. Oh, Clark, there you are!
Where'd Superman go?
Superman was
And
just
why are you
here.
wearing a Superman costume?
Look at you, you weirdo. It's not Halloween.
But yeah, I agree with you. The child actors seem great, and...
Yeah, and I can't wait to see what comes of their careers, because we already know his career is booming right now.
Oh, yeah.
Simply because of Stranger Things, and I can't wait for Stranger Things Season 2.
And I think that the filming for this, or the choice of when they were picking out who they wanted,
The casting.
the casting started right before Stranger Things was released.
Oh, nice.
So I think that he was already a part of this, so...
Well, that would kind of explain why it's taken so long since the original announcement to make this.
Yeah. Well, that plus they switched directors.
Oh, did they? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Fukunaga, I think was the name of the previous director, decided that he didn't want to do it, I think. I don't remember.
Okay, I didn't know they had switched.
Yeah, that was one of the big things that happened. So, but something I didn't notice about the first trailer until after I had watched this trailer is I think that they're going to have a semi-comedic aspect to this one.
Oh, yeah, because I could tell with the conversation with them inside the tunnel. It was meant to have some comedy, like just kind of a calm before the storm.
Yes. Which I really do enjoy that, because that is sort of, in a way, like King's writing, because
Yeah,
King's writing is often very slow-paced. Now, in this case, they're making it more upbeat before they have it go downbeat.
yeah, they're trying to lull the audience into a false sense of security. I see what they're trying to do there.
So, but it's good,
Yeah.
and it really, in a way, almost adds to Pennywise's power if you think about it in that way.
Oh, yeah, because it went from having, like, this lighthearted moment to instant fear.
Yes.
And that's what he draws power off of, is their fear.
Yep. So it's almost like he's taking good moments and turning them into nightmares.
Which would also make sense with the character itself.
Yep.
Because that's what he does.
Yeah. So, I do think that looks pretty good. I want to see this movie. Instill the fear of clowns back in me.
Don't worry, we'll beat it into you one way or another. Even if I have to beat it into you myself.
Yeah. I'll probably end up only watching this with little Blackie, though. Our token black kid.
Yeah, our token black kid.
So, that's a little sad.
I'm sorry. He touched my ear.
Anyways, so
He touched my ear.
tell us about your thoughts. I mean, we will do any sort of reviews or things like this for the first person that comments, as long as it's not porn or something we have already seen. Like, we won't do reaction videos for things we've already seen.
Yeah, because there would be no point in that.
unless we have something to say along with someone who hasn't seen it yet.
Hi.
Because I did see both of these trailers already.
Yeah. Also, there will be a reaction video for me and the next Star Wars trailer. I have yet to see it, and I have done my best to stay away from any social media that will show me. Now, considering the time in which that came out, and I'm assuming the time that this is going to get uploaded, that's still a pretty decent amount of time to stay away from, like, the internet in general.
Yeah, probably. 'Cause
Especially-
it's gonna be a while before you and
Clone.
Clone have a chance.
Yeah, no, it's It's fun, and it's hard. It's really, really hard for me. Because I really want to see this, because I'm going to be honest, I'm a fanboy.
It's okay. We all are.
I mean, like, every Christmas I just, like, marathon the original trilogy.
But you, Clone, and I are going to start up a new Christmas tradition.
Uh-oh.
One that we were supposed to start up last one.
The 25 Days of Horror.
Not exactly.
Oh.
It's going to be one day.
Oh, we're just going to start marathoning Christmas horror movies?
B-rated Christmas horror.
Last year, we tried to do a 25 Days of Horror. One movie for every day. But
he was the only one who did it.
Yeah, I was the only one who did it, and I felt like a dick because I didn't finish it, and no one told me that they weren't doing it. So I'm just like, I'll just lie about it and keep saying I did it. They're like, oh yeah, no, we didn't do it. And I'm just like, why?
And the year before that, we watched Krampus in theaters.
Oh yeah, I still have the ticket for that. That movie was
a disappointment.
It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, but it's still... There are times where...
It was good quality.
Oh, yeah.
Good quality disappointment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just not true to Krampus.
Yeah, no. Something that we like is we like for movies to be, or at least just like any form of like digital outlet, to be really close to the lore. Which is why I liked the first like 5 seasons of Supernatural. Because they try to stay true to the lore, and then
Leviathans.
And fucking Leviathans. It's just everything.
I didn't even watch that season, and I know how bad that was.
Everything just went to hell after that. Just everything.
So, we're starting to rant, so it's probably best that we wrap this up.
My god, it's 25 minutes.
Yeah.